everyone. So this video session is to discuss the notes I had sent to you on the Gourno oligopoly. So we'll be basically discussing the duopoly example. So the first part that we deal with is the inverse demand function. So if Q is the total quantity produced, so let's say in this industry there are n firms, and if Q is the total quantity produced, which is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Qn, which are the outputs produced by these n firms respectively. The price in the industry would depend on the total output, and it would be given by an inverse demand function. Okay, so in our example, the inverse demand function was as follows. Now, why have I written this inverse demand function as a piecewise function? The reason is simple. If PQ is equal to alpha minus Q for Q greater than alpha as well, then PQ would be negative. So therefore, for values of Q less than or equal to alpha, PQ is a linear function. Okay, alpha minus Q, and for values of Q greater than alpha, PQ will stay 0. So if we were to draw this function, then it would be drawn as follows. So for quantities of Q less than or equal to alpha, right? For quantities of Q less than or equal to alpha, this is a linear function. And we can just rearrange the linear part and write it as like this, which gives us equal intercepts of alpha on both the vertical and the horizontal axis. Okay. Alright, so for values of Q less than or equal to alpha, the inverse demand function is linear, and for values of Q greater than alpha, the inverse demand function is, or the inverse demand function gives the value of the market price equal to 0. So remember that Q is the total output produced in the industry, and in our duopoly example, Q would be Q1 plus Q2, because duopoly is oligopoly with two firms, right? And the market price would depend on this total output, on the total output that is produced in the industry.